Hello students, now the fourth question from the assignment. ठीक है, fourth question from the review assignment JEE Advanced 2020. now इस question में जैसे आप देख सकते हो कि you have a cylinder of given mass m1 placed over some block m2. So here is the cylinder of given mass m1 and the given radius r. It is placed on a plank or platform of a given mass m2. The ground is perfectly frictionless. There is no friction at this point, but yes, there is a friction between cylinder and the plank, or cylinder and the block, or cylinder and the platform, whatever. So here is the friction. Ground is frictionless. Now we start pulling this cylinder m1 by a force capital F, and we have to find work by this force capital F for the period of 2 seconds. That's the question. F given as 44.15 Newton. Friction coefficient between m1 and m2 is given as 0.1, and the masses are also given in the numeric values. Radius is also given in this question. So now we have to calculate the force by capital F. So what is the logic behind this question? What is the concept behind this question? The concept behind this question is as the concept number 1. You have to check if rolling will be with slipping or without slipping. If the rolling is pure or impure, that you need to check. So first of all, we will check, or we will confirm if the cylinder can roll without sliding or it will roll with sliding. That we need to check now. And how will we check it? We will first make an assumption that the cylinder will roll without sliding. That's my assumption. And based on this assumption, I will make equations and I will calculate some values. And if those values are acceptable, then my assumption will be correct. And if the calculated values are not acceptable according to laws of physics, then my assumption will be wrong. So I am assuming that the cylinder will roll without sliding. So here is the capital F which we have applied. And in case of rolling without sliding, there must be a friction force now. So friction on this cylinder, let's say, is in the backward direction, small f, which indicates friction force, and the friction on the platform is in this forward direction. Because of these forces, we assume that center of the cylinder, is moving forward with acceleration, let's say a1, and the cylinder, notice that a1 is the linear acceleration for center of cylinder, because the center of cylinder will be moving in a straight line path. So when center is moving on the straight line path, its acceleration must be along this direction, and let us assume that acceleration to be a1. The cylinder is also rotating about its center with some angular acceleration alpha, and let's say the platform is moving forward with acceleration a2. Now you will write rolling constraints, the conditions for rolling without sliding or rolling without slipping. So criteria for rolling without slipping or rolling without sliding is as the bottom point of the cylinder, this bottom point of cylinder, and the point of the block, these two must be relatively at rest with respect to each other. So at this bottom point, you will have a linear acceleration a1 in the forward direction and r alpha acceleration in the backward direction. So this bottommost point of the cylinder is having a linear acceleration a1 in this direction, tangential acceleration r alpha in this backward direction, and it will also have some centripetal acceleration, but that is of no use for this particular question. The platform below the cylinder has acceleration a2. For rolling without sliding, this point and the platform, they must have same tangential accelerations, and therefore a1 minus r alpha should be equals to a2. That's condition for rolling without sliding. Now what is a1? So a1 is the linear acceleration for the cylinder, which we can obtain from the Newton's second law equation, which is force is equals to mass into acceleration. So the acceleration a1 of cylinder, this acceleration a1 of cylinder will be force on this cylinder divided by its mass. So I will substitute a1 by force on the cylinder, which is capital F minus small f, over the mass of cylinder given as m1 minus r. What is alpha now? So alpha we can obtain by the formula. There is equation which is alpha equals to torque over moment of inertia. So if I find torque about center and moment of inertia about center, then I can find the value of alpha also. So this alpha will be the torque about this center point. Capital F is passing through center point, so it has no torque about center. Small f will produce a torque about the center point, so that will be small f into capital R and divided by moment of inertia of the cylinder through the axis passing through center. So it should be mr square divided by 2 equals to a2, which is the acceleration of platform. Notice that platform has only one force in the horizontal direction. So a2 should be this horizontal force small f divided by the mass of platform m2. You have to simplify this equation and you have to obtain the value of f, which will be m2 capital F. After solving this equation, you will get small f equals to capital F m2 over 3m2 plus m1. And when you substitute numbers in it, you get its value around 12.6 Newton, which is, now we have to check whether this value of friction force is acceptable or not. And how to check whether the value of friction force is acceptable or not? So that is according to law of static friction force, that the limiting value of friction force, or you can say the maximum value of friction force, is mu times normal. Normal reaction force here will be, at this point, normal reaction force will be equals to m1g, and coefficient of friction is given as 0.1. So mu is given 0.1 and the normal reaction force will be between these two, because friction is present between these two objects. So you will consider the normal force acting on the cylinder, which will be m1g, and m1 is given as 30. So it should be 30 into g, and that's come as the value is 30 Newton. So friction has a maximum value of 30 Newton, and as per our assumption rolling without sliding, the calculated value of friction force is only 12.6 Newton, which is less than 30. So since the friction force required for rolling without slipping is less than its highest possible value, it means the assumption of rolling without slipping is perfectly okay. We assumed correct thing, that yes, the cylinder will roll without slipping. Now, and if this cylinder will roll without slipping, you will consider the friction force equals to this value. You will not take friction equals to mu into n. And this is the point where students generally do some mistake. They put friction equals to mu into normal. But remember, the friction force equals to mu into normal is not the present value of friction force. It is just the highest possible value of the friction force. That is, the limit of friction force is mu times normal. And for rolling without sliding, rolling without slipping, it is possible that the friction force has a value less than mu into normal. So this is the right way of finding the friction force in a rolling without sliding cases. This is the right way. So this is the friction force now. And if I substitute this friction force, if I accept this value of friction force, then I can find the value of A1 now. I can find the value of A1 as now A1, which is the acceleration of cylinder, and this is the value of A1, which is capital F minus small f by m1. So now you will bring this friction force at this point and you will simplify this acceleration A1. You will simplify this acceleration A1, and that acceleration A1 in a symbolic form should be F divided by m1, and then it should be something like 2m2 plus m1 over 3m2 plus m1. This is A1 now. And finally the question, which is the work done by capital F. So work which is done by the force capital F should be equals to amount of force F. Notice that the force is acting at center of cylinder. Since the force is acting at the center of cylinder, work done by this force should be equals to force multiplied by displacement of center of cylinder. Center of cylinder is moving in a straight line path. It has one dimensional motion. So its displacement in the given time will be half acceleration of that center, which is A1 into t square. That is the force into displacement. And you will substitute the value of A1 from here, and then you will put all the numbers in this equation, and after putting all numbers, the answer will be somewhere around 93 joules. So that's the work done by capital F in this particular case. One point which I would like to mention here is, in case the value of friction force instead of 12.6 Newton, if this value comes somewhere around 32 Newton, 36 Newton, which is more than the limit of friction. If it happens in a numerical, it means the assumption of rolling without slipping is incorrect assumption. That means the cylinder will roll on the platform, but this condition will no longer be valid. This will become invalid equation. This equation will be invalid then. That means there will be slipping between the cylinder and this platform. A1 minus R alpha will not be equals to A2. And then in that case, you will take friction force as the kinetic friction force. And now friction can be calculated by the formula mu into normal. So this was the whole concept behind this question, rolling without sliding, understanding of rolling without sliding, how to find the friction force in case of rolling without sliding, and then calculation of work done. Take care. Bye bye.